Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to yet another video of the Jan Beginner series. If you guys are new to my channel and if you don't know what Jan Beginner series is, I think it's pretty much self-explanatory. I'm going to be making a series of videos in the month of January, which are especially for all you beginners out there who are just learning makeup. Today's video, as you guys can see from the title, is going to be three basic eye looks that you can do without using any eyeshadow. I thought I should teach you three basic eye looks that you can use for three different occasions with only the basic minimum products that are already available in your makeup kit. I think it's a great idea for all you beginners without investing in any kind of an eyeshadow palette that you start learning eyeshadow basics. I'm so proud of myself for coming up with this genius idea. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit on the notification bell so that you can be a part of my fam. And with that, let's begin. If you guys are wondering what nails I have, these are stick-ons that a friend of mine got me from Europe. I really like them. Pretty. The first look is a simple everyday eye makeup that you guys can wear for your office or college, or it's just a simple everyday eye makeup. It looks so classy and it's so simple. It literally takes less than 2 minutes and you just need 2 products to nail this look. For this look, you guys can use either a black kajal pencil or a brown kajal pencil. I'm going to be using the brown kajal pencil because it gives a much softer effect. For that, I'm going to be using the Proarte Gel pencil in the shade deep brown. So the first step is to create a very thin line on your lash line using the kajal pencil. It does not necessarily have to be a perfect line, just make sure it's not too thick. Just try to create a very even line on your lash line. So I'm going to start from the end and slowly I'm going to take it inwards. Now the second step is to smoke out the kajal using a fluffy blending brush. The brush that I'm using today is by Proarte. It is in the number PE90. Now the trick to blend your kajal is to use a very light hand and to use zigzag motions. You want to keep blending until it's really nice and evenly blended. You can already see how nice and pretty this eye looks with just a hint of smokiness. And now I'm going to just smoke out my lower lash as well using whatever product is there on the brush. To finish off this eye look, I'm going to be using the Loreal voluminous mascara. And that's it. This was the first everyday eye look that can be achieved using 2 products in less than 2 minutes. And you guys can wear this for office or for college and it doesn't look too much. It looks kind of really pretty and classic. It kind of defines your eye shape and it looks really flattering on almost all eye shapes. You guys can also use a black kajal instead of a brown kajal pencil. But the look with the black kajal is going to be a little stronger than this. Now moving on to the second look, which is a party look or an evening look. This eye look is like a 2-minute transformation, for those sudden plans that you make in college or office to go out in the evening with your friends or colleagues. You can just transform this eye look into an evening party eye look using just 2 products. The first product that I'm going to use for this eye look is a bronzer to define my crease, and for that I'm going to be using the You're Dragging Me Down bronzer by Wet n Wild. And I'm just going to take a little bit of bronzer on the same fluffy blending brush that we used earlier and I'm going to put it in my crease area. The trick is to place the bronzer in the socket, like underneath the bone. Using a very light hand, just make sure there are no harsh edges. Now the second step is to use a highlighter all over your eyelid, and for that I'm going to be using the NYKAA Glow Getter Highlighter Duo in the shade 24K Glam. To apply the highlighter, you don't really need brushes. You can just use your fingers and blend it all over your eyelids. So I'm going to kind of mix both the shades and apply it directly on my eyelids. So you want to start from the center and slowly going inwards and make sure that the highlighter does not exceed your crease area. Now I'm going to define my eye using the same dark brown kajal pencil that I used earlier. I'm going to smoke out my upper lash line and I'm going to just repeat the entire procedure that we did in the first look. I have created a very thin line using the black kajal pencil, and now using the same multi-purpose brush that we've been using throughout this video, I'm going to smoke out my lash line. And that's it. I think I'm happy with the blending, and there's still some smokiness going on my lower lash line, so I'm not going to use any more product there. I think I'm happy with the way the look has turned out. I'm just going to use a little bit of more mascara so I can get rid of all the shadow that has fallen on my lash line. And now to finish off with the eye look, you can use the same highlighter that you used earlier to highlight your inner corners and your brow bone. And with that, we're done with the second look, which is your evening slash party look. I think this is perfect for beginners. The colors are not too bold, and you know, it's all easy to blend. You can use your fingers to do this. I feel this is a beginner friendly eye makeup which requires minimum products. Now moving on to the third look, which is a smoky eye using a kajal pencil. Now this is the easiest of all, but it's also slightly tricky because if you don't do it right, you can end up looking like a panda. I'm going to show you step by step how to achieve the perfect smoky eye look. And for the smoky eye look, I'm going to be using the NYKAA Rock the Line Kajal. Before I start with my kajal, I'm going to use the same Wet n Wild bronzer that I used earlier, and I'm going to just intensify the crease area slightly more. So using the same brush, I'm going to place this bronzer underneath my crease. Just be very careful, guys, do not extend it outwards, just place it inside the hollows of your eyes, the socket. And now I'm going to use the kajal and create a line on my lash line exactly the same way that we did with the brown liner. Now using the same fluffy Proarte brush, I'm going to smoke this kajal upwards. Now the blending can be a little time consuming, but you have to be patient with it. And when you reach the connecting point between your bronzer and your kajal, just make sure you blend everything well together. Just make sure all of this is really nicely, seamlessly blended in. I'm going to use the kajal one last time to create a final layer of smokiness. And using whatever is left on my brush, I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line a little more to intensify the entire look. Now I'm going to use the kajal to fill in my waterline. And now I'm going to just give my lashes a finishing touch. And that's it, we're done with the third look. It's slightly tricky and I know the blending takes a lot of time, but it's worth your patience. And with that, these were all the beginner friendly eye looks that you can create without using eyeshadows. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, do not forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. You can also hit on the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. And also, if you have suggestions regarding the videos that you would like to see in the beginner series, then please post them down in the comments below and I would love to make those videos. And with that, it's a wrap for now. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!